Hello guys, welcome back. My name is Gabriel. In the previous tutorial, we learned how to import our data sets, perform data cleansing, and as well data modeling. In this tutorial, we'll be performing our data visualization. Now, let's begin. Now, the first thing to do is to change our canvas, that is the background, the page background. So to do that, we go to this format button here, click on this one. So scroll down, look for what? Page background. So color, it was on white before, so we need to change it to black. Click on black. After that, we reduce the transparency from 100% to 0%. Can you see? We successfully change our page background. So now we can as well rename this from page 1. We can rename it. All we need to do is to what? Double click on it. Double tap on it rather. Choose what? Change it to, let's say, winner. You can add another page. The default one is page 2. We can as well change it, let's say, to outcome. Now let's create our first visual, which will be showing the country goals, that is their goals at home and their goals when playing at away. So we need to add a slicer. This is a slicer. So we double click and drag it to this page here. So we need to go to the team goals table. Can you see that? So we add the home team name. So we need to change this slicer. Click on this drop down here. So we change this from list to drop down. Can you see that now? So let's add the away team name. So for us to do that, we need to take our mouse to this black canvas here, click on it, before we can add another visual. So double click and drag. We need to add another slicer. So what do we need there? We need the away team name. So as well change it from list to what? Drop down. Then we add a table. Like I said, before we can add another chart, we need to click outside of the chart. This is this black page here. So we add a table. So now we have to add the what? The year and the goals. So let's say we need for home team name, which is what? Let's say Brazil. Or let's say Nigeria. So from Nigeria, let me represent my country here. Let's say Nigeria, which is what? Letter N. Nigeria, letter N. You change your team name to Nigeria as well. Can you see that now? It will return their total goals for each year. You know, in football, we play at home and we also play away. So we have the home match and the away match. So can you say that is in 1994 we scored 7 goals. So now this format we can as well remove the decimal places. All we need to do is to go to this page here. Then we go to the team goals. Let's wait for it to load. So we go to team goals, then goals, click on the goals here. So column 2. So we change this from auto to 0. Press enter. It will be in 0 decimal place. Press enter. Go back to our visual. You can see that we've changed it to what? Zero decimal place. So let's add another chart which will show the World Cup winners and total number of times they've won it. So we need to add a what? A stacked column chart to do this. You click and drag. So let's put it somewhere around here. So need the World Cup winners. So we add the winner column to this axis here. We drag and drop it there. Then we put the year to the values, count of year. So go to this format button there. Then we switch on the data label. Can you see? We show it for each country. Can you see that? Let's add another visual. So let's put a slicer here. Slicer. So take the year from the World Cup matches. So change it from list to what? Drop down. So now we want to show the match with the highest attendance for each year. So drop a table. It will show the match with the highest attendance for each year. So let's do this now. So we drag the year, the stadium, so stadium that has the highest attendance and the match. So the year, the stadium, the year. No, we don't need the year. Okay, let's say we don't need the year. We need um the match, the stadium, and the attendance. We have to make sure that the attendance is in whole number. What do I mean by whole number? How do we do this? We need to go to the transform data here. Click on transform data. Then go to this Power Query editor. Go to this Power Query editor. Go to World Cup matches. Then click on this button here. So we change it to whole number. So this is already is in whole number. So yours might be in text format. So you have to convert it to what? Whole number. And click on close and apply. So let's go back to our visual. Can you see that now? Um, so now let's filter it by attendance. So go to this filter button here, this match. So there are three types of filtering. We have the basic filtering, we have the advanced filtering, and the top end filtering. So we need to show the top end is the top one match by stadium. So drag the top one match by attendance. So drag the attendance into this filter here. Can you see matches that is top N, which is what the top one. Top one matches with the highest attendance. Click on apply filter. So if you filter it by, let's say, 1938, it will return the match with the for that year with the highest attendance. Can you see? The match was between Italy and France. Can you see that? It was played in this stadium, Stade Olympique. Can you see the number of attendance, which is over 58,000? Can you see that now? Can you see that now? If you change the year, it will give us. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see that? Now let's add another visual, which will show the World Cup winner per year for each year. So we need to add a what? A table. First, we need to click on this canvas, this black page, this black page. Then double click. Sorry, we need to remove this. So click on table and drag it there. So we need to add. Go to this table, World Cups. So we need to add the year and the winner for each year. Can you see that? So we can as well sort it. Can you see? So show the World Cup winner from 2014 Germany. Can you see that? 2010 Spain, and so on and so forth. Can you see that now? Now let's say for instance we want to connect these two pages together, this winner page and the outcome page together. Instead of going to this down to this bottom here, you can add a button. So how do we add a button? Go to the insert tab. Can you see button? So are the buttons we have. Let's add this. Let's use this information. So add it there. So let's add action to it. So format button, go to what? Action. Is what do you want to happen when you click on the button? So go to type, click on what? Page navigation. The destination should be what? Outcome. Can you see that now? Destination should be outcome. You can as well change the background. Let's say gold. Can you see that we've changed the background successfully? Can you see that? Let's add a button text. It should be switch on button text. So the button text should be click here. Say click here for match outcome. Let's change the font color to what? Black. Then it should be at the center. Then icon, pink. So let's align our text. Use the button. Let's change it to what? Vertical align. This bottom here. Then we need to go to this button. It should be at the center. So line color should be black. Can you see that? Can as well increase the size. Can change the font family. Can you see that? You can just play around this. Now let's check if the button will work. So you need to what? Click, hold the control key and click here. So hold the control key and click on it. It will take us to the second page. Can you see that? Let me do that again. So hold our control key and click on the button. It will direct us to the what? This outcome page. Can you see that now? So let me change the background of this outcome page as well. Let me change it to black as well. So reduce the transparency to 0%. Can you see that? Let me just copy and paste it. So go to the home tab, click on what? Copy, and go to the outcome page. Click on paste. So action. Type is page navigation. Then destination is what? From outcome, it is taking us to what? The winner page. Can you see that now? Can you see that now? So let's change the text, the button text. Let's change it to something different. You can say, um, click here for team goals. Click here for team goals. Enter. Yeah. Click here for team goals. Let's see if this button will work as well. So we need to hold our control key and click on it to take us back to the what? The winner page. Let's see that now. I think there's something wrong somewhere. Hmm. It was working perfectly. So now let's add some coloring to our visuals. It's very simple. You can as well change the font color. You can just go to this, click on the visual, any of the visual, and perform some, add some cleaning, some coloring to it. Can change it, can add a title, and you see that. Can just play around this, and you see that. Change the coloring, background, can add whatever color you want, can add gold as well. Can you see? Can go to the items, you can say the background should be black. Can you see? Then the font should be white. Can you see that? Very easy. Then the, let's say, our visual header. Mm, let's switch it off and use a title instead. So switch on the title. Let's say the country home match. So country home match. I think this is still on. The slicer header rather. Switch it off. So go back to this title. Country home match. Then the font color should be white. Can align it to center. Can you see that? Can just play around this as well. So let's add this same color to this second slicer here. All we need to do is what? Click on format paint. First, we need to click on this visual, this particular one that we're trying to copy, this one here. So click on what? Format painter. I'll click on format painter. Click on this new one here, this plane. Let's see what will happen now. Can you see that now? Can you see that? You can as well go to this one, do the same thing, add a title. So we need to add a title. So the title text should be, let's say, country rules per year. Can you see that? So let's align it to center. You can as well change the background of this. The background color should be gold as well. Can you see that? Then the title text should be, let's say, white. So the font color should be white. Can you see that? White. Then let's perform other thing. Let's go to the total. Can you see? You can switch it off, switch it on as well. Can you see? So for the total, I can change the background to black. Then the font color should be what? White. Can you see? Can you see that? Then the column header, let's do all that stuff there. The background color should be what? Let's say black. Then the font color should be white. Can you see that? Can you see how beautiful it looks now? Can you see how beautiful it is? Then let's go to this chart here. The title. Let's say I want to change the title to let's say World Cup winner. So let's align it to center. Then we need to change the background of this chart to gold as well. You can use any other color you want. Then go back to this title. Change the title color, the font color to what? White. You can increase the font size if you want. Then let's go to the y-axis and x-axis. Start from the x-axis. If I switch off this button, can you see what will happen to it? Now let's scroll down inside the x-axis. There's a title here. If I switch it off, see what will happen. Can you see that? I can as well change the color. Can you see? To black. Can you see that? I can increase the size as well. I can change the font family. Then let's go to the y-axis. If I switch it off, see what will happen. Can you see that? We don't need it, so we need to switch it off. Scroll down to the title, switch it off, switch it off. Now, you can as well change the color for each bars. So we need to go to data colors. So the default color is what? Blue. So we need to click on show all. Can you see that now? Let's say for Brazil, I want something different. I want this to be the color. Then no, it's not showing. Let's say this for Brazil. Then for Germany it should be black. Then for Italy it should be, let's say, green. You can click on more color. Let's say green, something different. Then scroll down, scroll down. Then Argentina should be ash. You can change the color as well. Can you see that? England. Can you see? Can you see? Let's say England is red. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? To actually change the color. Can you see? Let's scroll up. Then let's say for this x-axis, I want it to be um let's do something here. Mm, not too much. Let's go to this. Yeah. So you can just change the background as well. To be able to do this. So now we can as well insert a logo. So all you need to do is to what? Go to the insert tab, click on image, click on image. So let's add this logo first. Click on open. Can you see that? You have to adjust it. You have to adjust it. Make it beautiful. Think you have to adjust everything. You have to adjust it. Can you see that? Make sure it changes chart color. Make it beautiful. Make it rhyme. Make it rhyme. Done. So now let's say we want to add a text box. So for us to do this, you need to click on this black canvas, the background. Then we'll go to text box. Can you see that? So let's adjust it. So let's say we want to name it as FIFA World Cup dashboard. Can you see? Select everything. Can align it to center. Can you see that? Can make it bold. Can increase the font size as well. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? Can as well change the background. You need to go to what? Format text box. Change the background from white to gold. Can you see that? Can you see? Can you see? So now your assignment is to what? Complete this. So after adding everything, you should be having something like this. Can you see that? You're having something like this. In the next tutorial, we'll work on the second page, which is the what? The outcome page.